what your frustrations were there in the second quarter leading up to your ejection.
As far as
you were chirping at Scott Foster a bit, so I was just wondering, KD drew contact, he went to the line, and you were.
Yeah, it's personal. Yeah, we had a situation some years ago, and it's personal. You know what I mean? Like, the league know, everybody know, it's been a meeting and all that, and it's just a situation with my son, and so it's, so I'm okay with a ref talking, saying whatever, saying just don't use a tech to get your point across. You know what I mean? So I got to do a better job making sure I stay on the floor for my teammates. But yeah, that's that.
You said it's a situation with your son?
Yeah, they know what it is. He know what it is too. So
we don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's just I had a meeting with him, my dad, Doc Rivers, Bob Delaney, and all us. So yeah.
Scott Foster?
Yeah, him too.
Was that back when you were with Houston?
With the Clippers. So.
Did you come out of that meeting thinking?
It was a whole thing, man, but it's still been a thing for a while. So I ain't saying nothing to get fined, huh? Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is at this point.
What were your feelings at the beginning of the game when you heard the roar from the crowd after your tribute video?
Tribute video.
They did run a video like a minute or two before tip-off, just saying welcome back, Chris, and thanks for all you did.
Man, that's crazy. I'm in the back.
Yeah, they actually were.
Well, damn, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like, for real, man, this fan base is amazing to me and my family. You know what I mean? Every game, like, 7 minutes on the clock, I'm in the back. I'm trying to get this engine started for the game. But, man, I appreciate them wholeheartedly, seriously. I had 3 amazing years here.
If I could ask one more about the incident. Were you looked like you were surprised at the second? Did you think it was done after the third?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Don't use the tech to get your point across. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing with it. You know, we had these conversations all the time. There's some officials that'll talk back to you and stuff like that, which is sometimes it's healthy. It's an intense game. You know, you go back and forth, but it's like some you get to give a tech to get your point across. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, though, when something was said, I ain't care no more. You know, so it is what it is. I'm sure I see him in a Game 7 soon. That's how it always works out with him.
Just one more on that. You mentioned he's trying to make a point. What point do you think he's trying to make?
I don't know. He got the power because he can call a tech. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it's been for a long time. You know what I mean? I ain't going to go there. Let me chill. Yeah, you got to say the judge, jury, and the... Yeah.
All right, I think that's good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thanks for coming in.
Clearly, your frustration level reached a point there at the end. Just take me through how that ended and being in that situation where you probably shouldn't even been in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, stuff like that happens. You know, team play hard. They play desperate late in the game, trying to get back into it. They was running the press, running the zone, boxing 1, triangle 2, just trying anything to get back into the game. So you got to respect it. But most of that stuff is on me. You can't throw that turnover the book. Can't throw the ball against the stanchion. I just got to be smarter.
You know, Grayson was talking about it. They said they ran a defense you guys hadn't seen. I'm curious, had you seen it all year, or was it just, had you seen that defense at the end? I think it was triangle and 2 or something like that.
No, I mean, that's like high school, college. Last time maybe in high school to run a triangle and 2, but it's I mean, once you get pros to buy in, it's pretty effective. And you know, you've seen it tonight. I'm sure more teams it's a copycat league, so I'm sure more teams are going to try to implement the triangle 2, boxing 1. It's not traditional NBA basketball, but it's basketball. You know, it's stuff that we know growing up. We playing that type of defense. So We don't usually work on sets out of those type of defenses, but I'm sure Coach, he's so detailed that he's going to definitely have a segment on us offensively just in case we see that again.
On the flip side, that's 5 in a row. So, I mean, when you put that, couple that with the thought of the way the game and how much is that, like, okay, we're still won the game, losing maybe those type of games earlier.
No, I feel like we played a great game. We made them have to go deep into their bag and try to figure out something different, do some stuff they don't usually do as well on the offense. I mean, the defensive side of the ball. I mean, they made subs to their bench trying to get a spark. That's a championship organization, so they're going to fight to the end, and we respect that. But most of the game, I thought we were in control.
Did you see the tech coming for Chris?
I didn't see it coming, but after I looked up and they was talking for a little bit longer, I kind of felt like it wasn't a warm exchange. I knew after I seen a couple extra minutes of them talking, I knew it was something different. I didn't get to hear what was going on, but it was just a crazy sequence. I was like, 3 or 4 texts. Chris get thrown out the game. You know that history that him and Scott has. So, it was definitely a weird ending to the half, but I'm glad we got points out of it.
How was it being back on the floor with Chris? I know you guys weren't here long with him, but
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I played against Chris more than I played with him, so it was pretty normal to me.
you guys got to the free throw line 52 times, 81 for the game. What was working for you guys, aggression-wise?
Yeah, this team, we know they're super aggressive. They lead. I think they might lead the league in fouls. So we wanted to continue to put our foot on the gas like we've been doing and get downhill. And a lot of that stuff, they were reaching, trying to get steals, trying to gamble, and was able to. And they got their hands on us a little bit and was able to put us in the bonus. And so I think we just fed off of them being over-aggressive and used it against them and was able to get to the free throw line.
With Nas, when he has that downhill mentality, it feels like it's like trying to stop a freight train. What have you seen from him when he gets out like that?
Yeah, I just see the confidence in him growing. I see somebody who's understanding his role every single time he steps out on that floor. 4 for 9. I mean, 9 shots up, man. That's 26 minutes. Like he's aggressive, man. When you get 9 shots in your minutes, you feel like you're in the game. So I love that. I love that for all my teammates when they're aggressive. That only makes it easier for everybody. So I'm happy for Nas, and I know that he wants to continue this streak of good play.
Kevin, you've been in the league a long time. I know there's probably a handful of referees that you don't like or you don't get along with or something like that. How do you deal with that?
I like every ref, man. Don't put that on me. I respect their job, first off. I know how tough it is. I know that it's a high-intensity game for us players, and a lot of times they could call techs and they tell us to calm down a bit, so I respect that. But it's just I try to stay out their way, to be honest. I just try to not involve them in the game, not try to search for fouls, not trying to trick them at all. I just try to play my game, and when I focus on being the best that I could be, I usually don't get into it with refs. So they're there to do a job, and I'm there to do a job too, so I can't let them distract me from what I'm doing.
Right before Chris's string of turnover, his ejection, there was that string of turnovers you forced for Golden State. What did you see working for you guys defensively in that stretch?
Yeah, they play fast. They turn the ball over a lot as well, and because they play so fast and they move the ball so fast. So sometimes you can get your hands on the basketball and clog up the paint and throw their rhythm off a bit. And I think tonight we did. We matched them in turnovers, but we turn a team over like this and then getting out in the transition is good for us.
Thanks, Kevin.